And I mean, you could argue that's a judgment call, but the travel wasn't. The tackle wasn't. And Cade Cunningham shot his first free throws in 3 games last night. For a guy that is that ball dependent, has the ball that much. Anyway.
Well, the other thing, the league came out after the Orlando game and said, no, there was not a mistake, that was ruled correctly. It was not traveling. The league didn't come out and say about last night. The referee did. So I wonder if the NBA is going to have any kind of say in what happened there. Or is it just good enough that the referee admitted to the mistake after the game? Because I want the league to say something. I want the league to address what Monty Williams has said. Mm-hmm. And the multiple times that the Pistons have sent in clips with their disputes to the league. You know, is there something there? Because the league needs to answer for this.
Now, if there's ever been a season where we can endure and deal with a bad call that cost us a game, it's probably one when you're 8-49.
Yeah.
But I just hope it's not something that continues. You just want a fair whistle, and we'll survive. We're going to survive here.
Well, it's hard enough to win the game for the Pistons as is.
Oh.
They don't need the referees taking up for the opposition.
Yeah, and you're right. It would mean people would care more if the Pistons had a better record. But maybe this is part of the reasons for not having a better record is they're just not respected by the league and the refs. So they're a historically bad team. Maybe they're just a bad team if they got some calls that went their way or the correct calls were made. It took Monty Williams almost 60 games to finally tell everyone they've been sending stuff to the league, and he got mad, and he didn't even take questions last night. You know, we had the Human Victory cigar in Darko. It's almost like Jalen Duren's the human salt in the wound cigar, or after they get screwed in the call. By the way, here's a foul on Jalen Duren. Just on top of everything that happens.
It's
right.
You're right.
Big O, where are you? There you are. Hey.
Now that travel you got away with isn't enough. We're also adding a foul to this guy, and that tackle of Asur Thompson wasn't enough. We're going to give him a foul.
Duren's on the bench going, I'm not even on the floor.
It's like, really? After all that?
Maybe this becomes a thing. Maybe this is what kind of they rally around here a little bit, and their head coach is going to pay a fine here, most likely. And then it seems like, you know what? We've been looking for a personality. We've been looking for something. This is it. This is what it's going to be for us.
So you guys agree?
This injustice that kept us from win 9.
Yeah. And Doug from possibly 2 wins in a row.
I know, right?
The bigger story, right?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Don't bury the lead.
Yeah. Like, so you guys know and you guys agree that this league in the NBA, you need stars to win games.
Yep.
Their quote-unquote star is Cade Cunningham, who didn't shoot a free throw until last night. That was the 3rd game. The previous 2 games had not shot a free throw. And he takes it to the rim, by the way. How's that even possible? That's not star treatment.
No, it's not. And
I think he had 32 points after 3 quarters last night, didn't score in the 4th quarter. But yes, he is nonetheless scored over 30 points. I think in both games at the Garden this year, he has scored over 30 points. Cade Cunningham's a good player in this league. And this is a bad team, but it doesn't mean you should punish good players on bad teams because it's a bad team. I don't care that the Knicks they're turning things around in New York and they're hoping that this is a team that could do something in the playoffs because it's the New York market. Screw that. But we know this is what's going on.
Well, and the thing is, like you said, stars get star treatment. Our guy did go 1-1, and he is averaging over 22 points a game. So it's not like our star is some chump.
Yeah, but the rebuild hasn't gone anywhere. And then you look at Saturday with Banchero, one of the top picks in the draft, and Orlando's rebuild has gone much better, and he gets the call.
Wasn't there a call at the end of the Wizards game, too? And they suck.
You talking about that goaltend? Was that last year or this year? This season's been so long.
Yeah, I know.
There's multiple games where Doug was on the cusp of like a 2-game winning streak.
Well, that Wizards game screwed him.
Oh, that was
that was the midst of their 3 games there, and they won 2 of the 3. And the one they lost was in between against Washington, which they should have won.
Somehow they beat the Thunder.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry, Doug.
It's okay.